Hi everybody, this is Harmony with Harmony Stitches and welcome to my channel. Here we just chat about my crafting journey, which usually revolves around cross stitch, but I sometimes have knitting and crochet thrown in there. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed and liked my videos, who come back every week and watch. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button and click all notifications, because then you'll get notified every time I upload a video and you won't miss anything. So let's go ahead and get started. This is, I believe, week 3 of March Madness. It started on March 1st. I have a bracket, which I will post here. This is how it's going so far. So I only have a little bit to talk about. I did not get a chance to work on Lady of the Flag yet because we went to church this morning. And when I have to serve at church, I'm there for a couple hours. And then we ate lunch and took a nap. So here we are. I will get to Lady of the Flag. Either tonight, I have to go back to church because we're having a special event and I volunteered to help out. So I'll either get to the stitches that I have to put in her this weekend, or I'll just do double time next weekend. So we'll see what happens. But either way, I will have something to show you next Sunday when I do another video. So March Madness, I was at Chalk Full Liberty by Hands On Design last week. And I was working on this. I was on my second day, but I do believe that I worked on this a little bit more after I filmed my video. I think. Yes, because I said I wanted to fill in the flowers. I didn't quite get as far as what I wanted to, but I did get all of these flowers on this side filled in with the red, and then the centers of the flowers are done. So I didn't get as far, but I did a little bit more than what I anticipated because I meant just the red color. So those four are all set. So I got that. And then let's see. I dropped one. Sorry about that. So then after that, it was time for a new start, and I started the 2015 Eagle, which we were all excited to get this done so you could actually see it because I couldn't find it anywhere. And this is what it looks like. Now I did change it just a little bit. The border was supposed to have blue stitches running up along the outside and the inside in the spaces, and I decided just to leave it at the red. So I got this done. And it did take me 2 days. Chalk Full Liberty is stitched on 28 count Monaco with the called for DMC conversion listed on the chart. This is stitched on 20 count white Aida with 498, 820, and 729. And it does call for 712 to go for the little tiny stitches in between all of those. You're supposed to stitch white, and I wasn't going to do that anyway. That's too tedious, and with the white Aida showing through, I didn't think it was necessary. So I did get that done. So that means that Chalk Full Liberty jar gets to automatically go to round 2. So the first 2 games, the whip automatically advances because the new start got finished. The next whip was Merry Christmas by Teresa Kogut. My goal was to get the words completed. I almost got there. Almost got there. The C is big, but here we are. Merry Christmas by Teresa Kogut. I almost got that C done. If I could have stayed up for another half an hour to 45 minutes, I probably would have got it. Just 2 little sections that are left on that C. A tip of this little section here, and then obviously along here, just a little bit more. And then there's a snowman, a Christmas tree, a lot of snowflakes, and another deer. And then this is done. So it's getting there. I think that I can finish this in another 2 days if this advances. So this one is going up against A New Start, Halloween by the Italian designer that I cannot pronounce. And this is how far I got on that. Both of these are stitched on 18 count Aida that I coffee tea dyed. So as you can see, I have a couple more stitches on this L. I ran out of floss, but I have HA to go, and then there's a witch hat, a couple of stitches in the owl, there's witch shoes, a spider, but besides that, this is almost finished. So I have to put this on my, so that's pretty fun. I get to have people vote. And then today I started my last whip that's on my March Madness bracket, and it's called Where Are the Bees? And this is by Prairie Schooler. And I was about 30% complete with this one, and my goal was to finish this circle or hexagon with the bird in the inside, and then as much as I could finish above, beyond that. So I just got started on it this morning before church. I did get to take it to church with me because like I said before, I have a couple of pockets of time where I'm sitting there doing nothing while I'm waiting for the band, or, waiting for service to start where my job begins. So I did get a little bit done. So this is where we are so far. I did finish the inside border of the hexagon. I started on the branch that the bird is sitting on, and I'm 2/3 done with the bird. He just needs a head. I did start this bee here up on top. It needs a couple more stitches. I ran out of floss there as well. And so we're getting there. It shouldn't take much longer for me to finish the inside of that hexagon. There's a couple of flowers, which won't take that much. And then, of course, I'll finish the bee, and there's a second bee over here. And then I think I'm going to go to the hexagon in the middle with the bee in it. So that way I can just continue working up. So we'll see how far I get. I do realize that by tomorrow, I will not be getting this piece finished, but it will go up against my new start, which is Always by Hello from Liz Matthews. So Where There Are Bees is stitched on 28 count antique white Monaco with the called for DMC floss. So then Always is, if you remember from last week, will be stitched on the 28 count raw linen with $5.97. So I use these little bags from Joann's. They're kind of like floss away bags, but they're for cross stitch. They're their brand, Joann's brand. And I use these when I kit little things up. I'll put all the flosses in a bag with a little Post-it note, so that way I can keep it handy. And then in this bag has all of the things that I needed for the new starts for this go round. Oh, and on the Halloween, the L and the E are supposed to be white, but it didn't show up. So I asked my husband what he thought about changing it to 554, and he said, yeah, I would go for it. Now, there is a ghost as well that's supposed to go on the W, and I think I'm going to stitch him in the purple too, because the white's not going to show up, and so I think it'll be a little fun. I thought about a light gray color, but I couldn't find one in my stash, so the purple it is. So yeah, I'm just like literally just throwing all of the things in this bag for the new starts, and then I get to carry it with me to work on those days. I don't have to worry about it. But what they do is they get all of the new charts that they were able to purchase at the market, and they put them all over the shop in different stations for you to look at. And if you register in advance, then you get raffle tickets to go into door prizes. And I hear that they got some pretty cool door prizes this time around. So you might want to call and get yourself signed up to attend the event. And you always, it's different seeing the charts in person than seeing them online somewhere. You can look at them a little bit closer in more detail. You can look at the floss that's called for. You know, it's just great to have it in your hands and look at it and look around and be with other stitchers for a little while. So I will get my chart and my floss then. So no other purchases. And I have not worked on that blanket yet for my friend from high school, but what I plan on doing is as soon as March Madness is done on April 1st, I believe it's a Friday, I'm going to start working on that blanket. I won't take it to work with me because it's too big and bulky to carry around and I don't want anything to happen to it. So I will work on it at home. And I won't work on anything else at home except for the Lady of the Flag. I will get my stitches in for the challenge, and then I will work on that blanket until I get it done and let her know, you know, so that way I can let her know, come pick it up, or we can meet up or whatever. But besides the blanket and Lady of the Flag, I'm not working on anything else at home until I get that done because it needs to get done. But right now, I'm going to finish March Madness, and we'll see how it goes. So come and follow me over on Instagram at harmony.r.terry. And so that way you can vote on my stories. As soon as I get done here, I'm going to go downstairs and take some photos and put it up on my Insta stories so that way people can start voting. And then I have to do chores and go back to church. So you may see this video a little bit later than normal just because I have to fit chores in before I go to church. I have to make sure that dinner gets done, all of that good life stuff. But other than that, I hope that you saw something that you liked today. I hope that you are having fun following along with this March Madness. And I hope to see you next week. Bye.